So first things first. First things first. Fightful has reported that WWE has recorded a $1.3 billion year in 2022. This means that this was the highest grossing year in the history of the company. Um, Wanted to know your opinion on that, and like, what do you think that that is attributed to? Why do you think that WWE was able to make so much this past year? Was it a creative thing? Was it a business thing? Just wanted to know your take on it.
It's definitely nothing that they're doing on TV. I feel like it's all their adventures that they've been doing outside. A lot of collaboration. They're still working with the Saudis, so I know that they're making a shit ton of money with them. But I feel like just in general, one thing that they're good with is working with other networks, other companies, other promotions, utilizing like the correct superstars to maybe like get some sponsorships and some good deals over there. And they've been sticking their hands a lot into people that are very popular like in the mainstream media, whether it's on social media or just mainstream. Like they've been doing that more now than I feel like they've done in other years. So while the show may not be as interesting as it normally has been, on a business standpoint, they definitely have been doing their thing, which is predicted. I mean, how else do you keep this show running for so long?
Hmm.
So it's like they've been lacking for what they've been doing on screen, but they've been excelling what they do off screen, in my personal opinion. But what do you think?
So I think that it's that, but I also think that it's just a lot of the things that allowed them to have make a billion. It's like, I think the correct figure is like 1.3 billion a year, is because of the deals that they already have
Right.
in place. Obviously, they still have their media rights deal with NBC Universal as well as Fox. So you're getting 250 million from one place, 200 million from another place. That accounts for essentially 40 to 50% of that revenue that's been coming in. And then you take into the account that a lot of these big four pay-per-views have been moving into stadiums, and that has also translated into um, a lot of weekend centric experiences. So you have Royal Rumble, you have like the access pertaining to that because they have events surrounding Royal Rumble weekend. You have, WrestleMania, obviously. You have SummerSlam and you have Survivor Series, all big events, all with a lot of things going on in their respective cities whenever they're doing it. And then on top of that, I also just think that it's because of the creative direction. I feel like because Vince kind of stepped down and Hunter kind of stepped up, I think it gave an incentive for investors to continue to invest in WWE, at least if you're a stockholder or a shareholder. I feel like that was able
Mhm.
to increase the company's value. Um, but I think it's a multitude of things. I think that WWE has been kind of on this trajectory, and I think that a lot of it is kind of centered around previous deals that they were, in the middle of, that they signed 2, 3 years ago, coupled with the fact that they've been just doing bigger events. They've been selling more merchandise. They've been bringing guys back, you know what I mean? And letting other guys who may not have been a draw go. So, and not to mention like Roman Reigns and his impact and all of this. But that's just like my little take on it. That's how I felt. I didn't know if you had anything else that you wanted to add, but that was just what I had in mind.
No.
Nah. Well, we want to know what y'all feel. How do you guys feel about WWE making $1 billion a year, which is a big, 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 big figure? What do you think? What do you think is the reason for that? Let us know. But we're going to be moving on.